Hello, hey, everybody.
Welcome to our Clubhouse. This is where we love to make music.
We hang out here and listen to records, or we rock out on our instruments. You know, it takes time to write our songs, so when we listen to records with other people's music, it gives us ideas for our own songs. A long time ago, people could only listen to music on a record player.
Oh, what's a record player, Chris?
A record player is how people used to listen to music in the olden days. This is our record player, and this is a record. Some people call them pieces of vinyl, but a record is just fine. Check this out.
Oh, I love that song.
It's a good one.
But where's the computer?
There's no computer in this thing. It's really old.
Well, how do you hear the music if there's no computer?
Well, when the record spins around, this tiny little thing called a needle picks up the music on the record and sends it right down to the speakers.
Oh, that's really cool. Can I put one on?
Sure, just pick a record out of the bin over there.
Okay. Oh, here's one. I really like it. You're gonna love it. How do I put it on?
Put the record on the platter.
Okay.
Then gently place the arm onto the record.
Okay.
And now turn it on with this button over here. Oh, this is really cool. You can slow the music down. Or even speed it up. Pretty cool, huh?
Records are so cool, but they're delicate, so you have to be careful with them, because if you scratch them, then the music skips, the music skips, the music skips, the music skips.
And that's no fun, because if your record gets a scratch, then you gotta go buy a new one. Luckily, there's a great record store in the next town over. We can go search for some new vinyl.
That is fun. You want to go look around?
I do, but first, I think our friend Liam has some really cool things to tell us about the history of vinyl records.
That sounds neat. Liam sure does like history.
And he knows a lot about records. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Liam, and this is a short history of vinyl records. Before we listened to music on our devices, the most common way to listen to music was on compact disc. Before the CD, there was the cassette tape. Before that, the 8-track. Didn't last long. And finally, before that, the vinyl record. This was the first way people were able to listen to recorded music, and it's still popular today. The way music was first recorded was by playing or singing into a horn. The sound traveled through the horn to a vibrating needle and was recorded right onto the vinyl. Now you could listen over and over. The first song ever recorded was Mary Had a Little Lamb by the famous inventor Thomas Edison in 1877. But it took a long time after that before records became available, and they became really popular in the 1950s when rock and roll took off. There are three main types of records. The first is the 78. These are the earliest of the three and could only play about 4 minutes of music on each side. They were kind of heavy and scratchy sounding, but since it was the only way to listen to music, people didn't really mind the sound. After the 78, they invented the 45. Even though it's smaller, they sound a little better, but they only play one song per side. But the most popular and most recognizable is the long-playing record, or LP. It can play 20 minutes of music a side, or longer. That's about 5 or 6 songs per side. Remember, a record has 2 sides, usually called side A and side B. So don't forget to flip the record when the first side ends. I'm Liam, and this has been a short history of the vinyl record.
Here we are at our favorite record store, Jack's Music Shop in Red Bank, New Jersey.
Well, let's get in there and see if we can find some new records for the Clubhouse. Well, we both got some pretty interesting records.
Everything was so cheap, I got 3 records for $2. What did you get?
I found this one with an electric guitar on the cover. Looked really cool. This one has kind of a weird, funny painting. I wonder how that's gonna sound. I even found one with 2 apples on it.
Aww.
How about you?
I got a country record by Dolly Parton. I think she is so cool. Do you know she has a program where she mails free books to kids?
No way.
Yeah way. It's called the Imagination Library, and if you sign up for the program, you get a free book mailed to you every month until you're 6 years old.
Cool.
Yeah, that is so cool. And this year, she gave away her 1 millionth book.
Whoa, that's a lot of books.
That is a lot of books. I mean, I don't even think you could read that many books, and I know how you like to read.
Oh, I would love to read 1,000,000 books.
These records sound. Do you think they have any scratches?
Well, it's hard to tell. Maybe we should throw one on the platter and see.
A platter of records and a platter of pancakes.
That sounds great to me.
See you later.
Bye.